What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Big Femi Joshua and the truth about that particular fighter. First off, I want to tell you guys, I'm a fan of Joshua because of the resume that he's done. He portrays to be a pretty decent role model. That's why the endorsees and this and that and the other, he's very marketable and this, that, and the other, right? But the truth about Anthony Joshua is people have heard him contradict himself, and they've heard him double back, and he's got pushback, from pretty much every channel, you know what I mean? Because, people hear things, and if you got to call a spade, right? So at the end of the day, Joshua, I feel the reason why he's contradicting himself is because he's confused. He doesn't know. Okay, and then let me just break that down. He doesn't know what the hell is going on. He doesn't know how he lost. His team doesn't know how he lost. His team shouldn't be there. Nobody's told him how he lost. Nobody's told him how to win. Okay, and the same people was with then is still with him now. That's Joshua's problem. See, no one's told him besides brilliant and stay light on your feet and use the jab. Like, nobody has told him what happened in that fight. So when he does go to the Coogan and says, well, hey, you got to talk to my team, he's just throwing it at his team because his team didn't tell him shit about what happened. They lied to him. They bullshitted him. He should get rid of every one of them. Maybe Fernandez. He could probably keep Fernandez. But Rob McCracken has other obligations. He has other trainers. He has other fighters he has in mind. And when you're that type of trainer and you've had that type of success with that one guy that you brought up, you can only, if you're a trainer, right? If you're a trainer at heart, you can only look at the future of who you can bring up to get to that level like he's got Anthony Joshua. He can't do no more with Joshua. That's a wrap. Rob McCracken can't do anything else more with Joshua. And I think he's became complacent with the success because he's damn near got every belt. He's was the unified heavyweight champion. He lost it and got it back, so that makes him the two-time unified champion. He's made all the money, so there's not really much that he can really, you know what I mean? It's like the success has been overstressed. Okay, so even trainers can come to the point like, man, it's AJ. He's doing well. Like, we can do some stuff, but you know what I mean? It really basically on from what we heard, Rob McCracken, brilliant AJ, brilliant, this, that. That means he didn't see that nothing was wrong with what AJ was doing or was not doing. Okay, and for that reason, he should be out. Okay, but it's not about Rob McCracken. It's about Anthony Joshua, and it's about his decision to make the right decision. And he has to make those decisions. He has to be assertive. You know what I mean? If he's an alpha male, you have to be assertive and make decisions that, hey, this concerns my career. Rob McCracken has the amateur league to worry about. He's always going to be busy. If he left, if Anthony Joshua left Rob McCracken would still be training because he has other trainers. Other fighters. He has other fighters, other young pupils that he has in mind. And I think that's what he's mostly focused on. But even if he's not, and he is focused on Anthony Joshua like he's supposed to, he's doing a shit job. Okay, so let's just be real about that. But if he isn't, he shouldn't be there anyway. So both options are bad. If he was focusing on AJ, did a shit job. If he's not focused on AJ, and that's the reason why AJ was not instructed like he's supposed to, that means he didn't do enough study on Alexander Usyk himself. And due to Anthony Joshua asking this guy a question, he could have just been asking, what do you think about it? But he could have really wanted to know, like, how do I beat this guy? How do I really beat him? You know what I mean? Because nobody told me shit. That was code from, okay, well, damn, you don't know that? What are you paying these cats for? See, if somebody would ask me, I'm like, damn, dog, you don't know these things, right? So I think at the end of the day, Anthony Joshua's confused. He doesn't know what he wants because nobody's really told him how he lost. He was surprised that he lost the decision. You know, he's angry and he's this and that. But I think if we should know, and I want to know what he's angry about, and he should be angry about the instruction that he received. Right? Like I said before, when you're dealing with Rob McCracken and his, that team, that's no different than Teofimo Lopez Sr. recently saying that his son won 10 rounds to 2. So anyway, that's the truth about Anthony Joshua. And until someone can sit him down and tell him what went wrong, maybe that happened here in the States. Maybe that happened down in Houston with Ronnie Shields. Because Ronnie did say that, hey, we had a long talk. And then he's talked to Roberto Garcia. He's talked to Virgil Hunter. He's talked to Eddie Reynoso. He's talked to a lot of these guys. So maybe he has an idea. But if they've told him different things, besides what Rob has told him, he needs to get rid of Rob. And they can help him. He needs to get rid of Rob McCracken because Rob McCracken didn't have anything to give him or to tell him honestly, because if he had so, he would have done it in the ring and made the adjustments in the ring, or he would have told him what you did wrong after the fight. And I don't think he did either. But anyway, that's the truth about Anthony Joshua, Volume 1. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.